for this side of the building, the verticals stay the same. So I'm still matching the vertical lines with the edge of the building. So this you can always do by just lining up with the top of your paper. The tops of the windows and bottoms of the windows, though, need to match back to that vanishing point. So for example, let's say I wanted to do a door that was opening right here. So I could do my vertical line over here, one door, side of the door, do another vertical line for the other part of the door. But to get the top edge, I am going to line up with the vanishing line. Vanishing point, I mean. I'm gonna draw my line there. And that is how I'm gonna get the top and the bottom. So let's do, again, maybe a window on this side. So let's say I've got kind of a big front window. The verticals, again, are gonna match the side of the building. And then the top is gonna go back to the vanishing point. And the bottom is gonna go back toward the vanishing point. And that's how I get the correct top and bottom to each of my shapes. Now, signs would be done the same way. If I wanted to do some sort of sign here, again, I would do the verticals along the edge, and then the tops and the bottoms lined up with the horizon, or with the vanishing point, like this. So it's a little bit different, might feel a little counterintuitive to what you typically do, but let's go ahead and add some details to the front and see how that. The last step that we're gonna work on is just adding the lines of the street. If you're gonna choose to make this like a two-way kind of traffic, you could also just leave it like just a blank open street. You could add cars. I've even seen kids that wanted their image to be something like Venice and have water in here. So there's a lot of different options. Our simplest option is going to be to add kind of the broken line that you see in the middle of a street. And that's gonna be done just right in the center, lined up with the vanishing point. And you would do, like we've learned, small lines far away. And then the closer they get to the front, the larger the lines would be. Now notice I'm doing this pretty light because I may not have it quite right and I may need to adjust. Okay, so there is the broken line of the street as well. So at this point, you can play around with details. If you wanted to make this, let's say in Colorado, perhaps you want to do something in the background, like adding mountains. So I might want to go back here and I would see where this line of the mountain might go, and I could make this maybe a mountainy image. Perhaps you want there to be, you know, a sunset or the beach. You could also add some clouds or something in the sky. If you could add an airplane or birds, or it's kind of up to you and just your creative take on this, how you imagine the background. You could also add details in the park that you could see when you look back. Perhaps you want to have grass or or flowers, or like a park bench or picnic table in the back. Take a few moments to add some details. The next step is to go over your lines with thin Sharpie. You're ready to add color. Now, as I mentioned before, you could do this a lot of different ways. You're welcome to use markers, you could use colored pencils. My personal favorite is watercolor. Artists, here's what my 1-point perspective turned out like. I had a bunch of fun painting it, and I hope that this lesson provides you with some new skills and a really fun opportunity to create.